Today we continue with the captions on leadership, and I'll be giving reference to an authority I admire because I believe by all standards this is a leadership guru, is a person who is reputed internationally for his leadership. And I've been a student of Dr. John Maxwell for many years, and he has raised several things that I consider to be very, very important in terms of leadership as a calling. For those of us who minister and those who are pastors and bishops and others, we usually have no difficulties in recognizing that God called me to the ministry. But it turns out that many people who aspire for leadership position never consider that to be something that they should be able to say authoritatively, I have been called to lead. And there are certain distinctives that will be there to prove that you are responding to a call. And responding to a call as a leadership is because of being a servant leader, and you don't go into this because of other factors. So we're going to be referencing several things that John Maxwell has said, but I want to begin in the form of a question. It says, if you are pursuing a leadership position and someone would ask you why, for example, we do know right now there are people aspiring to be president, others to be governors, others to be members of parliament, whether in the Senate or the National Assembly, others members of the county assembly. And this is something you can do very easily, that if you know somebody who is aspiring and they are your friends, can you ask them, what is informing your desire to occupy this position? Because this is what John Maxwell is saying is important. Ask them, is it for the perceived? Most people who go to this leadership be because of the perceived money? Do they look money as the driver, or power, or prestige, or titles, or status that come with a formal leadership position? Or do they think they have been called to serve for the interest of others and for the welfare of the community that they lead? I think these are very, very fundamental questions, and there is a lot of things we are going to unpack as we continue this agenda. But I want to ask you, I challenge you, talk to your member of parliament who is aspiring, or those of you who can get to where you can even ask those who are aspiring for the position of president. Can you ask them, what is driving your interest to that position? Is it because of the good packages financially that will become yours? Is it because of power? Because all these positions come with power, especially if that top seat comes with a lot of power. Or could it be prestige? Or can you really say sincerely? Can that person say sincerely, God has called me to lead because I know I'm going to benefit the people I lead? Lord, I pray as we continue to discuss in matters leadership, and particularly with this objective of learning some tips of leadership calling from John Maxwell, pray that God, everybody who hears this, will reflect seriously as to whether really they have a calling to lead. In Jesus' name.